What's up, YouTube? It's CoolStoryBrobat here, bringing you the 23rd battle, whatever. This is another Showdown battle, and this is against somebody named NEZNICE off Showdown, and it's really early in the morning, and I'm pretty freaking tired. I feel like I need another bowl of cereal. Like I'm laying down while I'm doing this narration for real. I don't know how to make those little team preview thumbnails, and I'm way too lazy to open Photoshop for all of 5 minutes. So, yeah, you guys are just gonna see this as I go along. I lead off with Gligar, who I named C-Ray's Walls, because, you know, he walls everything like crazy. And, yeah, he sleep powders it, and that's kind of annoying. I switch out the Rosetta Stone against his Roserade, and he switches into Bronzong. I go for Leech Seed, sets up Stealth Rock. I switch back out to Gligar, because I want to use Roserade to get rid of those toxic spikes. They are pretty annoying. Bronzong's an annoying Pokemon for this team, so I gotta use Leech Seed to take it out. This team's pretty stall oriented, so to speak, so Pokemon like Bronzong, things that can resist status problems, are usually a bit more hard to take down for these guys, but I'm not worried about it. It's not impossible. So, yeah, what was I doing here? He keeps going for the toxic spikes. I don't understand why when I got Roserade here. So he sends out his Freezer, his his Crobat, whatever. I stay in just because I needed to wake up and I could take whatever Crobat throws at me. Even though I'm taunted, I decided to stay in some more just to annoy him. Now this is an iffy player. I switch out to Umbreon as he goes for another Brave Bird. Umbreon's physical defense is weaker, so it gets hit pretty hard. And now I switch out to Roserade here. I did this because I wanted to lure him into using Taunt so that I could bring Roserade in to absorb the toxic spikes. And I switch back out to the Gun Show because now I know that Blastoise can handle Crobat. You know, if he tries to taunt me, I could just Scald him or Rapid Spin right on his rocks. It's whatever. So he decides to U-turn straight for his own Blastoise. I go for the Scald, hoping I could get a burn on Crobat, but like I said, he U-turn. I go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of Stealth Rock on my side. No much of a better time to do it. He has no ghosts on his team. And he switches out to Raikou as I go for Toxic, which is great. Because Raikou can be a little bit annoying with its Substitute and Calm Mindset. And I switch out to Umbreon because I know it could take a hit. I was actually expecting him to try to set up on me. I was not expecting the Volt Switch. And I switch back out to Snorlax. Just, why did I switch out to Snorlax? I don't even remember why. I don't know. Then he sends out Mienshao, which I think used to be a Hitmontop or something, and I switched to 24K my Cofagrigus because it walls Mienshao, bruh. I mean, come on. I go for the Will-O-Wisp. He brings back in Raikou, and lo and behold, it's the only dude who runs Shadow Ball on Raikou. I went for the Haze, expecting him to go for a Calm Mind, but as you can see, that plan kind of backfired. And I thought he was going to go for another Shadow Ball, but he predicted and sent in his Mienshao as I brought in Snorlax. So I had to pull it back, sent back in Cofagrigus. It takes 2 Stone Edges to the face for Mienshao and dies. You know, I lost my Cofagrigus, but it's all gravy. Send out the Gun Show because it's, you know, physical wall. He goes for the U-turn, brings back in Raikou. I go for the Scald. His Raikou is slowly getting worn down. I go for a Z's Up because it could take any special move Raikou throws at it, even though he got a critical hit there, a really lucky critical hit, and he keeps bringing in this Mienshao, and it's getting pretty annoying, and it's not looking good for me, because this early in the game, not even 30 turns deep, and I've already lost Cofagrigus and Umbreon, part of my core here, you know, part of the physical defense and part of the special defense. But whatever, I got C-Ray's Walls, I go for my Stealth Rock. He's running his dual screens Bronzong, and he goes for Reflect. I go for the Gun Show as he goes for his own Blastoise. I go for the Toxic on it, and lo and behold, he goes for the Toxic on me too. How about it? Because Umbreon is gone, I can't use Heal Bell, so, you know, whatever status is afflicting my team is going to have to stay, and I can't do anything about it other than sort of just get up in his face. I forget why I used Rose. I forget why I sent out Gligar. Was I expecting him to switch or something? I don't know. I think I wanted to just not let Blastoise die of poisoning. And yeah, I went for the Leech Seed. It missed. Go for the Leech Seed again as he brings in his own Roserade, which causes it to fail, obviously. He would go for his own Sludge Bomb. I saw that coming. Switch back out to C-Ray's Walls. Resist Sludge Bomb and can't be poisoned because of immunity. And he puts it back to sleep. It's getting pretty annoying. And he goes for the Leaf Storm on me. And I get that first turn wake up call. Up good. Go for the Roost. He keeps going for Toxic Spikes. I go for Stealth Rock yet again. And I switch into Rosetta Stone, predicting Sleep Powder, absorbing the Toxic Spikes, because even if he Sleep Powder Roserade, I got Natural Cure on my side. I can heal myself by switching back out. And he goes for his Raikou, which is being worn down by the Stealth Rocks, the Toxic, and now the Hazards. He goes for the Hidden Power Ice. Good move on his part. I go for the Rest. Roserade's special defense investment allows it to not die. He keeps going for the Hidden Power Ice. It's like a 2-hit KO, even with the defense, so it's pretty hard, but I managed to stall Raikou long enough to let it die, and he sends out his Crobat, his Freezer. I don't know why he called it that, Freezer. I guess it's because it's a CoolStoryBrobat. Get it? But, yeah, anyway, this thing's kind of annoying for me to take down. I kind of just play around it, and he switches into his Mienshao, and, you know, I don't want to keep it in on that, because it could get problems. I go for C-Ray's Walls again because it could take anything Mienshao throws at it, even a non-critical Stone Edge from this HP range, and I just go for Roost. I wanted to Toxic his Mienshao so bad because that would just help me greatly, but because of U-turn I couldn't really catch it. I couldn't really catch it with all the momentum it has on itself. So I guess I gotta settle for just killing off these things. I was expecting Blastoise to go for the Ice Beam just to kill off my Gligar since he has used it earlier. And, you know, what better time than now for me to go for Rest on Z's Up? Now, I kind of switch out. I know he's asleep, but I got standard Rest Talk, Body Slam, Whirlwind, Snorlax. So, it can just use Sleep Talk even if I switch it back out. So I'm not worried about letting it sleep. Just as long as his HP is up, I'm good. I go for Stealth Rock for like the 15th time. He goes for a Rapid Spin just as he is about to die from poison. So this sort of allocates me to get a free Stealth Rock again. He misses his Sleep Powder, which I've had enough of. I go for Snorlax because it's already asleep, and he goes for Toxic Spikes. I'm still asleep. I go for Sleep Talk, like I said. Body Slam. Roserade has not that much physical defense, so it cannot afford to take a Body Slam. I went for the Sleep Talk again, Whirlwinded him, and yeah, it's about to be problematic out here. He goes for Leaf Storm. Snorlax's special defense is like half past untouchable. Now, I would be worried if I had anything else except Snorlax in on this Crobat, because I want to go for Body Slam because I need the Paralysis Hacks, and this part of the battle just it just turns into me spamming Body Slam until he gets freaking paralyzed. Just as he keeps going for Roost, and it's like what the heck? Like you could have killed me 15 years ago, but you just wanted to stay alive, huh? Whatever, you know, whatever. He goes for Roost, Body Slam, Roost, Body Slam, Roost, Body Slam, Roost, Body Slam. I don't know how many times I kept doing that until I got it. I'm like, where's my parahax, yo? And I finally got it, like, just at the right time. I think, was it this turn? Yep, it was this turn. He gets paralyzed. Crobat is no longer a threat to his team or to anything in general once it's paralyzed. He Brave Birds me. And did I rest or did I go for another Body Slam? Oh yeah, I just went for another Body Slam just to kill it off. And he sent out his Mienshao again. And like I said, now this battle's starting to turn back into my favor slowly. You can see what the power of stalling can really do to somebody. He goes for Stone Edge, he misses. I roost up. Even with a critical hit, Stone Edge isn't even a 2-hit KO. I go for the Toxic on him at long last because, you know, I've really 2 crits in a row and it's not even killing Gligar. Like, that's crazy. That kind of physical defense is just respectable on all levels. He goes for the U-turn because he does not want to die of poison and he has Regenerator. I go for Roost, and yeah, Bronzong is pretty annoying to take down. I go for Rosetta Stone because I need to absorb these Toxic Spikes, and I never saw much of a better time to do so. His Blastoise is dead, so I can afford to go for Spikes, and that Gyro Ball almost killed me. I'm thankful it didn't because Roserade is like one of the most important keys to winning this battle. I went for Rest just to heal back up so I don't die from another Gyro Ball. He predicts me to switch out and goes for Stealth Rock. I switch Rosetta Stone back in, and I just kind of get back up in his face using Rest over and over again. And it's like, at one point I need to come in and spam Leech Seed. I'm gonna do it again, but I decided to switch into Gun Show because now I can just sort of, I don't know, I can, what did I do here? He goes for Roserade. I guess he just wanted to sack it because the hazards killed it on impact as soon as it came in. And he sends out his Mienshao yet again. And like I said, you can see how this team got whittled down dramatically after I lost two of my most important Pokemon. Like, just sort of buckled my feet down and just went in. And he high jump kicks my Blastoise. He lets it die. You know, he's about to die from the poisoning. C-Ray's wall's physical wall here. He can't do nothing about it. He U-turned so he could get more health back. He was so close to dying. So close. But wasn't close enough. It brings Bronzong back in again, and I decided to go for, I went for Z's Up. I went for Snorlax, and I don't know why this dude's using Light Screen. I have no special attackers left. Roserade has Sludge Bomb, and that's not even going to do anything in this part of the battle by now. You should notice that. So, I don't know, I guess the guy wasn't paying attention, or I guess he just wanted to feel secure or something. I don't know, it's kind of a bad play on his part, because he could have done something else with that turn. I guess. Yeah, his Mienshao's about to die from the hazards. You know, I'm not even worried about it, though. I switched out, went back into C-Ray's walls, and this guy is just like a, and I go for Earthquake, because I really had nothing else I could do. I couldn't Roost because my health was near full. I couldn't Toxic because he's a Steel type. I couldn't Stealth Rock because my rocks are already up, so I just Earthquaked just to waste a turn. And lo and behold, he's running Heat-Proof Bronzong. You know, which is hilarious. So I go for Rest again, and I don't get it. Why are you going for Light Screen, man? You're just giving me free turns. But whatever. He sends out his Techno Top again. I sent out Snorlax, and I'm like, crap. It sort of becomes predictive because I need to get the right thing in at the right time in order to kill it. And he keeps like tottering between the border of life and death with that Mienshao. It's not going down yet, but it's close. I go for the Earthquake again to attack his Bronzong, and it's like, you know, what am I doing? I might as well just keep Gligoring and just spam Earthquake on my way to victory, which I decided to suddenly do. Even though he has Reflect up, you know, I'm like, you're not gonna survive this. I'm gonna just keep doing it. And he forfeited because he knew it was coming. Earthquake would have finished off his Bronzong, and then his Mienshao would have come out. It would have been worn down by the hazards and Toxic and Earthquake. And like I said, this is my stall team. This is a full tilt stall team dedicated to annoying opponents to the death. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, whatever. You're gonna see this team a lot more often in the future. I promise you. Anyway, have a good day, everybody.